We're never gonna see this in real life, so let's just go ahead and play out a little simulation of it. Bernie versus the Donalds. Who would actually win in a general election? So we have the Democrat versus the Republican for 21 campaign weeks. Starting funds is normal, and random events, again, is 2020. Still waiting for Godzilla to pop up next month, because you really never know at this point. So let's take a look at Bernie and see what categories he should be doing good in. Again, this is not customized by me. This is just how he comes in the base game. His home state's Vermont, so he's gonna get a little bonus there. Not that I don't think that really matters. He has normal stamina. He's got magnetic charisma, so that should be a big difference. Intelligence average, media bias indifferent, experience respectable, minority appeal typical, and starting money average. That will probably be a big difference. I think Donald has a lot of money. Each candidate has certain ideologies, so he's going to want to enact certain policies and try to get people to vote for him because of certain reasons. So Trump's stamina is hyper versus his charisma, which is warm, intelligence sharp, media bias loathe, so the media is going to be kind of a big deal there. Experience outsider, but he's got a ton of money. That is the thing. And then he's using the Trumpian populism ideology. Here's a starting map. Obviously, there's a lot of swing states. Everyone's gonna be going after those swing states because the red and blue are probably, I don't want to say like guaranteed, but kind of. Actually, I really shouldn't say that because in the last one with Joe Biden and Trump, a lot of weird things happened. So it's definitely not a guarantee. It's just leaning. It leans that way. So they're both setting up campaign headquarters in swing states, Trump in Michigan and Bernie in Florida. Probably smart move by both of those. I want to know who Sanders picks as a VP. That's going to be interesting. We get to see that in like 10 weeks. And already off the bat, we've got a pretty big difference in income, about like twice as much. This is obviously going to change, but Bernie's got 10,000 income versus Trump's 20,000. I also think Trump's going to be a little bit faster on the map. Yeah, he's definitely going to be, I think, a tiny bit faster. Let's take a look at Florida and see some of their top issues. Protecting Social Security. So that is going to be, I guess, leaning toward, there's not really a huge advantage by either side here. Funding NASA. Really, funding NASA. That's also another interesting policy. It's pretty tight up here. 13% are undecided, but that's definitely going to flip back and forth for a while. Ooh, Pennsylvania is pretty close, starting off 44 to 43. Ohio's 45 to 43. Michigan is probably like the same, 43 to 44. Of course, Michigan's biggest issue is the auto industry, which doesn't really lean towards any. I guess Bernie by like 6. That's nothing. Ooh, they also want to fix Flint's water crisis. I've never seen that before. Of course, West Virginia's biggest issue is coal mining, which that's not good for Bernie. And these numbers are going to definitely change as we go on. Uh-oh, bam, big like, I don't know what that was. We got like a media thing, a little newspaper in Florida. And there's also going to be a town hall in South Carolina. This is a town hall for Trump. So there's some news coverage that Bernie is supporting the, what is going on here? He's going to address it. He's just going to address the opioid. All right, Bernie, what does that even mean? I think I know what it says. It's just something's getting cut off there. Nah, as far as I'm concerned, he's just going to address it, going to acknowledge it, and then move on. Bernie set up campaign headquarters in Vermont, Florida, Pennsylvania, and New York. Trump set it up in New York, Michigan, Texas, Ohio, and Florida. Whoa, 50,000 versus, okay, 40,000. So they're both got like, you know, income. They're pretty close. Oh, Bernie has a little town hall in Montana. Why are you having a town hall in Montana? What's the point of that? I always thought Montana's pretty red. Yeah, and it is. Current leader, 51% going towards Donald. One of their top issues is fracking, Dakota pipeline, universal healthcare. What's my home state's biggest issues? California, we've got the environment. Oh, yeah. Yeah, this is definitely not gonna be a swing state, that's for sure. Pretty much like almost everything is like Trump getting negative numbers already. Okay, Bernie, so we got a bunch of newspapers happening all over the place. There's that one. So far, about a quarter of the way through this, we've got $750,000 spent by Bernie and versus $1.5 million for Trump. So he's spending a lot more. 2 new town halls. We've got one in North, oh, they both went towards those town halls. So we got like a little town hall in North Dakota and in Louisiana. Bernie going to red states. What you guys want, Louisiana? You got anything interesting in here? Student loan reform, okay. Border protection. North Dakota wants border protection? You guys got a problem with Canadians? The Canadians coming down, what are they doing? Dang, Canadians. It does look like there's something weird going on. I don't know. Is this like, it's kind of like red? What is that? Is that a sign? Canada looks like Mordor or something. Sauron's eye is always watching from Alberta or whatever. Oh, bam. So we have our first ideology purchases. Okay, there you go. And Louisiana is now up for grabs, incredibly enough. Florida is also purple, which doesn't matter. Yeah, it's going to be purple. Bernie has newspaper coverage saying he supports reducing wealth inequality. So that's helped Louisiana a bit. Something big just happened in California. I don't know, like a little parade or something. I saw some confetti. Boom, they're having a WWE fight out here in North Carolina. That would be quite the, oh man, can we get that, Vince McMahon? Can we set that up? We know at least one person would be down to participate. participate. Is it creepy to anyone else that they just like follow you with their eyes? Like, that is terrifying. Florida's now blue, and Louisiana is leaning blue too. So this is kind of crazy. I don't know what's going on. Trump's got something in Oregon saying he supports border protection. Does Oregon care about that? Border protection. Yes, they do care about that. They're probably really pissed at us Californians always coming up there. That's a really deep blue in Florida. Now that's obviously going to change, but I don't know how that's happening. Protecting Social Security's helping. Funding NASA. Actually, Trump has an advantage there. Wait, I don't know how Bernie's winning this, at least in this state particularly. What if like the states flip? Is this going to be one of those crazy games where like the Deep South votes blue and then like the Midwest votes red? Because it seems like they both have like opposite focus points, regions. Building a wall. All right, bam. And other things. That's right. Let's start in Area 51. It's vice president time, and we have Trump choosing Ronald Reagan. Okay, apparently reanimation of the dead has been confirmed, and it's gonna happen like a couple weeks before the actual election. This is an alternative universe, so you know what? Anything can go down. Trump's running mate is from California. Now, I wonder if that's gonna help him in California, maybe. And then Bernie has chose Elizabeth Warren, so that makes a little more sense, only a little bit more sense, right? This is also pretty realistic. Both are pretty preoccupied about walls, except this one is like really famous for like tearing one down. Surprisingly, Hawaii and Alaska don't have any love, which isn't surprising. That seems real, but weirdly in this game, they like to show a lot of attention over here. Trump supporting border protection in California. That seems to be his thing. Also, there's this smear merchant decreases your... So he is going for California. I don't know why, but the Republicans are going for California. This is going to be interesting. They're looking pretty blue, though. They're looking... Oh, my gosh, she's got 60%. Don't do it. Don't do it. Only 5% are up for grabs. It's not a good idea. Ronald Reagan's still just kind of chilling in Missouri. He has not done much, and so has Liz Warren. She ain't doing much either. I should probably have checked on some of their, like, stats, but I didn't know that they were going to pick these. Boom, Florida's back to being purple, so that's a big one. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Oh, boom. Wombo combo. Oh, that was Trump. Never mind. I thought it was both Bernie and Elizabeth coming over at the same time. That'd been crazy. Oregon is now back to gray, so this looks like it's getting a little bit closer. I think Ronald Reagan might be really helping. Also, Trump is outspending Bernie by almost twice as much. Sanders opposes Wall Street regulations. What? Oh, that's said by Trump. Oh, I was confused about that. I was like, really, like, what? Wait, so he's saying, wait, I'm still kind of confused about that, though. Oh, I am Bernie Sanders, and I oppose traditional values, said in Mississippi. That's an interesting tactic there. Mississippi? Really? I don't know. We'll see how that works. Donald Trump is opposing student loan reform in Delaware. Okay. So far, this map looks still very much up for grabs. Selective immigration. Okay. Again, this is what the Electoral College would have to look like to get, I guess, a tied score for no one to win. Is that true? Okay. Well, I don't think we're gonna see this. Bernie sending out a lot of advertisements to Texas, Kentucky, Iowa, and Illinois. Dang, Trump's spending a lot. This is crazy. Trump is spending 120,000 versus he's only getting 130. Bernie's not spending anything at all. It definitely does seem like things changed after like Ronald Reagan was chosen as his vice president. Boom, Iowa just went from blue to gray now. There's a lot of purple states down here. That's not good. Actually, a whole map's starting to become like just one giant swing state, weirdly enough. Even Oregon over here purple. How is that happening? Got a political opportunity in New Mexico. Traveling to this state will allow you to claim this. I don't know. Is that for just Bernie only? Elizabeth Warren trying to lock down Oregon. Has Oregon changed their like personal policies they want? Oh, it's leaning Trump. Wow, there's still 10% up for grabs, but that's crazy. Why is that? Oh, Oregon really wants to build the wall. They really, really want to. That's the thing. Also, they want border protection. Where'd that come from? Florida's currently tied with only 2% up for grabs. It is definitely back and forth here. No one really comes out on top that much, although again, so it looks like a lot of states are really like worried about borders. There you go. Trump going to Hawaii. What did he say in Hawaii? What did he say? I am Donald Trump and I oppose state unions. Okay. There is 2 weeks left and this map is looking crazy. I've never seen so many swing states ever. This really might go either way, but it also could still be a landslide, honestly. Has Elizabeth Warren ever left Kentucky? I feel like she's been in Kentucky her whole life. Her whole life, legit. This is her whole life. Maine is purple too. I don't know who's gonna win this. This is crazy. Oh, they've got another smear merchant out here in Massachusetts. Why are there so many smear merchants? For the Republican side, I mean, I don't see any blue ones. I guess maybe they just got lucky and they got both of them. Oh, Bernie did just get this thing called a spin doctor and it's in Florida. Always capable of finding the good in a situation, even the really gross and naughty ones. What the hell? All right. Boom. Is that another one? What is that? That's an intimidator. Lowers your enthusiasm by 4 per week in a state. Whoa, it's like this big buff guys who are going around beating up Missourians that want to vote for Bernie. That is quite the tactic right there. Seems pretty effective. Imagine if there was just a giant robot that beat you up if you wanted to support the other candidate. I mean, dang, all right, you got my vote. Let's leave me alone. Yeah, like I've noticed Republicans have a lot more of those little dudes helping out. Really, the Democrats do have one smear merchant down here. They're really focused on Florida. Oh man, this is gonna be crazy. This is so boom. Florida just went swing state. So who knows what's gonna happen? It's gonna begin. Bam. So already New England is looking pretty blue, which is completely normal. That's fine. We haven't even got to the swing states yet. Boom. Pennsylvania went blue. So that's a big win for the left right here. West Virginia went red. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here. Ooh, this is gonna be close. This is gonna be close. Ohio went red. Uh-oh. Kentucky went blue. That is so random. Michigan. I don't know who's gonna win this. I don't know. This keeps going back and forth. Uh-oh. Here we go. That went blue. Does Minnesota go? Louisiana was leaning blue, but they went red. Uh-oh. Okay, it's gotta be leaning towards Bernie now. No way. Oh, it slowed down on Nebraska. I thought something else. What about Colorado? Did not end up going blue, even though they normally kind of do, right? This is gonna be normal. Now, are they gonna get any wins in the West Coast? Because it looked like they might. Oh, dang. Everything else is probably going to play out normally. Bernie just barely won. Look at this. 271 to 267. Barely. Oh, my goodness. That is so close. Sanders has won the day and the presidency with a strong showing in both the popular vote and in the Electoral College. Sanders spent less than Trump, which just goes, it seemed like he spent like half as much. This isn't really that crazy of a map, except for like Kentucky going blue. That's really the decider. Everything else was pretty normal, except Kentucky going blue. I mean, it's just not crazy. So the swing states choosing what they chose was not too crazy. I thought Minnesota might go red and that might help out. Colorado going red kept them in the game, I guess, and they needed, if they got just Oregon, they were so close. Look at Oregon. Only 1%. They won by 1%. Nowhere else did they win by 1%. Florida, well, he definitely won in Florida. Oh, Kentucky was 1% too. Jeez. So this was super close. This is probably the closest we've ever seen in this game. Anyways, guys, let me know down below which other presidential simulations you'd like me to see me play out. Comment, and we could do some crazy ones, I guess, because Ronald Reagan's back and he could just do whatever. I think that helped him a lot. Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time. And big thanks to the April patrons: Elphie C, Elijah Senpai, SwissAargau, Maxy G, Pizza, KS, Kawalerzysta, LuxembourgLover, Riley A, Mayonnaise Incorporated, Seth A, BallinLikeStalin, Tyler Beach, Pelovski, Daddy Kim, Supreme Leader of the Universe, Clevin, Sleeper56, and Millatime. Thank you.